Right, welcome to the playthrough of the Hills of Wheel. Now this will be my second playthrough of this game. The first one I've just done, I got 145 points, but silly me forgot to make sure it was recording. So let's see if I can beat my 145 points. Now, I just can't believe that's just happened to us, but never mind. And I think I will mulligan my starting hand. And yes, this is a lot better than my last game, because in my last playthrough, I'd never even actually got the Light of Valinor. So my threat went up dramatically high. And on this quest, we've got to amass 20 victory points and make sure there are no wheel cards in the staging area. So I hope that this playthrough will be a lot faster than the last one. So the first turn begins off like this. So I will remove my one spirit resource from Glorfindel to attach Light of Valinor to him, and I will remove one progress from Elro here to bring out Snowborn Scout, and I'll remove one progress token from Aladan to play a Rivendell Blade on himself. Now, as you've guessed, I am running the Noble Noldor characters, but that's mainly because I've recently just gotten these packs through in the post, and I've enjoyed playing with them. So let's start with questing. So I forgot to do the progress token from Rivendell Scout, so I will put that on Amon Law. Oh, and again, sorry about that. But anyway, the Hills of Wheel is kind of a boring part for me in both the book and the films. And personally, I'd much rather them have expanded on other areas in the film than watching Frodo and Sam trek through the Hills of Wheel with Gollum. But why don't you give me your views on that in the comments, or send us an email either via Facebook, which there'll be a link in the description, or like I say, leave a comment. So anyway, back to the thing, back to the quest. So I was questing for 3, 5, 7, and I'm against 4, and the way that works is because of the fact that Amon Hen and Amon Law are double the number of players in the game. Since there's only one player, their threat is doubled, so that's 4 each. 4 in total for Amon Law and Amon Hen. And the encounter deck has sent a Dol Guldur Beastmaster my way, so that's a total of 6. So we make 1 progress on the current quest card, which is all we need. And we also need to get the 20 victory points. But in the last playthrough I've just done, I never had any problems with the Dol Guldur Beastmaster because it never came up. I had 1 enemy in the entire playthrough, which was quite a novel thing for me, because usually I get swarmed by them. But anyway, travel. I think I'll travel Amon Hen this time for the first time round, so that drops to there, and I'll not bother engaging this turn. So new turn, and nope, nothing I can play from me hand just yet. So questing again, and I think I'll just quest for the same again, 7. Although I suppose I could defend. Yeah, I'll quest for 7 again until I get some more high willpower questers like the West Road Traveller and Eristor out. So 7 against 4. Let's see what the encounter deck brings out for. Remove any progress. Well, that would only be 1 because I've got the one on Ammon Law. Ammon Hen, sorry. Yep, that's 1 from Ammon Law. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to get rid of that. But now I've got to ditch the top card of my deck because of it. And it just so happens to be one of my powerful questers of Bofa. But never mind, let's see if I can. I got through the last time without him, let's see if I can do it the same this time. And this returns to the staging area. So that is for 6, so I make 1 more progress on that quest card. So, also, what would be your favourite scenes out of Lord of the Rings? Either the favourite scene out of the books or the films. I'm actually quite curious. My favourite scene in the film would probably be the Council of Elrond, where Legolas basically tells Boromir to shut up. But I would have also liked to have seen Elladan and Elrohir appear in the movies as they did in the book, but obviously for time they had to ditch something, and they ditched probably one of the best bits in my opinion. But never mind, and for this turn I will remove my 2 progress from Glorfindel after I remove that damage as well that I accidentally put on there, and I'll bring out Arowena Domnier, and I will also, yep, that's it for me. So I will be questing 7, 9 this turn, and I forgot to travel last phase, so it's 9v 2, 5, 7, 9. That's a lot of threats, so travelling. Yeah, I'll travel to Ammon Hen again. But this card has Doom 2, which basically means I've got to put my threat up by 2. And it's not one of the cards I've actually seen before. But I will go ahead and optionally engage it. So it gains a shadow. And what I'll do is I'll have it attack my Snowbone Scout. And nope, no shadow effect, so my Scout is still alive. And these thieves are going to take 1 damage from Glorfindel's attack. They've got a lot of hit points, so hopefully next turn I will be able to take them out. Right, hopefully this turn I'll be able to take out these snowborn shadows. Well, these orc horse thieves. I will be seeing snowborn shadow scouts, and I don't really know why, but never mind. And now what do you see? Because I could pop in another snowborn scout to put one progress on either of these locations, but I don't really think that's a priority at the moment, mainly because of the fact that the two other cards have higher willpowers. Faramir, I mean, I could exhaust him to increase my willpower that turn, or just use him as a 2 willpower altogether, or I could bring out Eristor. So I think I'll wait until next turn to do anything with that. And let's see, so we've got a total of 4 sitting in the staging area, so I will quest for 2, 5, yeah, I'll just quest for 5 and hope for the best. And I only really need to put my threat up by 1, so I can, yeah, I can live with that, putting my threat up by 1. So engagements, I'm just going to leave it as it is, and let's have a look. He gains a shadow card, and he's going to attack my snowborn scout again. Flip the card, no shadow effect, and I'm glad to see that one go, because that did do some damage to me last time round. And as for this, I will attack with Glorfindel, Eladan, and Elrohir. So let's see, he's got no defense thanks to the Rivendell Blade, so let's see, that's 3, 6, because of Elrohir's in play, 8 extra damage onto the 1, that's 9, he's dead, and these guys are all exhausted. Next phase. Okay, I'll remove all 4 progress tokens off Elrohir, and I'll bring out Faramir. Now, I would have brought the West Road Traveller out this phase, but because I've got Northern Tracker, who's invaluable on this quest, I think I'll wait 2 more turns and just bring him out. So, questing now, I'll quest for 2, 5, 7. I'll just quest for 7 this round against 2, 4, 6. No, I'll quest for 9. Probably be better that way. So questing for 9, and we're up against 1, 3, 5, 7. So we make 2 progress on Amon Hen, and there's nowhere else to travel to because we've already got a location, so I will also engage the Beastmaster this turn. So he gets 2 shadow cards thanks to his effect, and I'm glad to say that I've had a lot more enemies this time round. So as a rule, I was going to defend against with a Snowborn Scout, and his 2 shadow cards are, well, he gets +1 attack, so he's swinging for 4, thanks to the crows, and nothing from the horse thief. So Snowbone Scout is pretty much dead with his only 1 defense and 1 hit point, because he was swinging for 4. So now I'll swing for 3, and he swings for 3, so there's 6. He's got no defense, so goodbye Beastmaster. And I'm quite surprised at how easily I'm tearing through them. New turn, and I will pay 1 resource from Elro here to bring out another Snowbone Scout, and I'll place the 1 victory requirement, well, the 1 progress token on this 1 victory point location, because it only had 1 progress to complete it. So we have a total of 1 point in the victory display at turn 6. So hopefully we can increase that soon. So I will quest for 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. A quest for 8 exhaust Faramir to use these, and let's see what comes off the encounter deck. Another location, a 2 threat location, so 2, 4, 6 in the staging area. I'll activate Faramir's ability, so that's 7, 8, hang on, 3, 4, 7, 10, 14, hang on, 4, 7, 10, 11, yeah, 14 willpower we've got against 6. So we make 8 progress. So that's enough to, well, that's 3 there. And that means 5 on here. And that is that one. Explode. So that's a total of 6 victory points in the victory display. Travel. And I think I'll travel to the Enchanted Stream, which means I can't draw cards. And new phase, that goes back there, and I'll shuffle it so I can't, so I don't know what that is, or the next card is anyway. And as for this turn, like I said, I'm going to just remove all 4 progress tokens from Glorfindel to bring out the Northern Tracker. Now, yeah, he's a bit of a high cost, but he does make up for it. I mean, if you don't commit with the quest, which I think is kind of stupid, he does have 2 defense and 2 attack with 3 hit points. But what else can you do? Bark commit with the quest, because he puts, especially for this quest. So for me, I'm going to be questing 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. I'll commit 10 to this quest. Next card off the encounter deck is a Dol Guldur Beastmaster. And I will activate Faramir's ability, so let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a total of 15 against 6. But these 2 locations get progress token because of the Northern Tracker, which I must remember to put them on first before I draw the next card of stage of the encounter deck. But 15 against 6, that's 9. So There's 2, and that means 7 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so this means I'll get rid of the enchanted stream because it's fully explored. And let's see, for engagement, do I want to engage anything? Nah, don't think I'll engage anything this turn. Well, actually, yeah, I'll engage the Dolgador Beastmaster, just for good measure. And he gains 2 shadow cards. And I would have him swing at my Snowbone Scout, but I'll remove 1 progress token from Eladan to play this handy little event card called Faint. So these just get removed, and they both had shadow effects. And I messed up on travel again, but I'm not going to bother sorting that out this turn. And for attacking, I'll swing for 3, so he takes 2 damage. Because there's no point in swinging with the Snowbone Scout, because he's got no attack. But anyway, next phase, I'll take 2 resources off Eladan to play a Gondorian Spearman. And that'll be all from me. So, questing time. I'll quest with 2, 4, 5, 8. I'll quest with 8 against 2, 4. So next card off the encounter deck is a Treachery. So, and again, I apologize for not doing that earlier. So this one goes to the victory display. As of this one, I remove its 2 progress tokens. And now I have to ditch the next 2 cards off the top of my deck. And those 2 are a Test of Will, which is a bit of a pain to see go, and a Hasty Stroke, which would have been nice to get rid of any nasty shadow effects. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. And travel, I'm going to travel to Amon-Lor, even though now my Light of Valinor and Rivendell Blade don't have any text. But never mind, he gains 2 shadow cards. Well, there's 1, and for some reason it flipped it, but never mind. My Snowbone's going to my Sentinel will defend. My Gondorian Spearman will defend and die. I prefer seeing my Spearman go rather than my Scout. So that's better. And the last card flipped. Attacking, after this attack resolves, return the enemy to the staging area for both of them. Fair enough. So he still takes 1 point of damage, and he returns up to the staging area, and my Spearman is no more. So next phase, and I will remove 2 progress from Glorfindel. Well, progress, I should say, resources. Sorry it's late here when I'm doing this, so sorry for any mistakes I am making. And I'll play the West Road Traveller. And that's it for this planning phase. And I will be sending 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 to this quest. No, sorry, 7. Let's just double check that. 2, 4, 6, yes, 7 to this quest. Next one off the encounter deck is the East Wall of Rohan, which puts that up by. There's 2 in the staging area. 6 makes 1 progress. And the Dolgador Beastmaster comes down, giving me 2 shadow cards because he will be attacking my scout this turn. Control F. No shadow, thank you. And no shadow. But I am glad to see that treachery go. As well as my Snowbone Scout. Now, as for attack, I think I'll attack Eladan for 3, which will kill him. New turn. And I will remove 4 progress from Eladan. Sorry, Elro here. To play Aristor. Now questing. 2, 4, no sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Questing for 9 against 4. Next card off the encounter deck is the Shores of Nen Hithrol. So that's a total of 6 against 9. I will activate his ability, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have, so that makes 8 progress. Yeah, 8 progress, but this has 1 progress because of the Northern Tracker. So 8, so that's 4 on there, and 4 on there. And this is added to the victory display. And now travel. And I will be travelling to the east wall of Rohan, just so it drops this total staging threat by a massive 4. And new turn. And again, I apologise for this video being so boring, but it's just so I can make sure everything is working correctly. Now then, I'm not doing anything for planning, but for questing I am doing an awful lot. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 12. Right, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. I'm committing a total of 14 to the quest. Next encounter card. for that appalling ending. Now, leave comments below for what quest you'd like to see next, and I'll do my best to get that quest up and running as soon as possible. And I will be bringing out another video as soon as possible, a one that's not as boring as this one. So yeah, leave comments if you'd like to see more and what you would like to see.